Welcome everybody to update number 9. It's the WoW Collector. Wanted to give a very special thank you to everybody who's subscribed to the channel thus far, who's checked out some of my Mog builds or my UI interface. I want to welcome everyone to the channel if you haven't been here before. Please, if you do like the content, make sure you leave a subscription and a comment below. Comments are great because it helps me plan future content. It's a good way for me to interact with people and kind of see how your collections are going, because ultimately that's what we want to see. We want to see everyone enjoy the game as they see fit. A few updates, a few housekeeping items. I have started running as I'm out in Draenor right now, running 3 versions of every raid. So High Mall I hit up normal, heroic, and mythic. What's really nice about High Mall is at the very end, to the west of the boss's room, there's a portal that transports you just directly outside. Well, into the very first starting area where Korgath is. You exit the portal, you're right at the entrance, so it makes farming High Mall really quick. Blackrock and Hellfire, I think Hellfire might have a portal, I'm not too sure. I have to recheck that. Blackrock does not, so you have to hearth back and head back out. So I've been farming that. Pretty decent gold. I keep getting more and more leather and more mail in those runs. So, show where we're at with those. I'm on the Paladin right now at 13.5%, slowly creeping up, ever so slowly. But I'll explain why we had such a significant jump since. About 50%-ish on those 3. Looking for raid, my thought behind that is I'm not even going to try that until I start getting, the main parts finished, because it's on personal loot, so most of the times you're not going to get gear, and the gear drops in the raids make it somewhat worth it because you can vendor those, and it does help with gold. So we're at 13.5%, and I'll show some of the drops I've gotten. Blackrock Foundry, just so many nice weapons. So I had a bunch of Marks of Honor, and I was contemplating what to do with those. So we'll review kind of what I did with Marks of Honor as well. Let's first start out with gold. Gold update, we are at 4,364,935. WoW tokens have rebounded a little bit. This morning I think they're almost at 149, maybe 150, pushing back up towards that. If you buy 2, it's 300k. Still not close to the 180 they used to be, but again, at least it's slowly rebounding, where before, like last week, it was in like the low 130s. So it is still a viable way. I'm so close. 4.3 mil. I can almost imagine myself on my auction house mount, and then I can start just spinning gold on Mogs, and that's, I think, going to help the channel substantially. It's going to get those numbers up a lot quicker. I'm going to then farm professions. That's kind of the next big thing. Is I've been waiting on that because there's such a gold sink, especially when I'm trying to save every last coin for my transmog, or my auction house mount, excuse me. I want that just kind of done out of the way, so we're not so focused on it. I can just farm and work on Mogs. I think that's been the big focus. Is I haven't wanted to spend much gold or address these ridiculous transmogs until that time. I did want to share something. So calendar, a week and 2 days till trial style hits. They have not announced anything yet. Hopefully it changes. We're not too sure. But what is nice is it's free mogging. So all my toons will have better mogs. I promise. It's free. I have no excuse. I'm hoping the end of the month I'll have my 5 mil. Might be a little bit of an extreme goal, but that's what my hope is. I do need to start focusing on independent things. I've been getting a little scatterbrained or jumping from topic, rather than focusing on farming one thing, getting that, and then kind of moving on. So expect that to change. I want to say I've run about 9 raids this week, made some decent gold. Let's check out some of the sets I've been working on. Mainly Draenor, just because of decent gold. Blackrock, I almost have the whole heroic set. Normal, pretty close as well. Am I missing the same pieces? Yeah, I am. That's ridiculous. So yeah, I need the belt and need the feet, both. Mythic. I did Mythic just for the gold. Again, I got the feet there, but I'm not really fond of this set. Shoulders do a neat little animation thing. It's kind of cool. But I just think the coloring is just a little odd for my tastes. I don't know though. Let me know what you guys think. Hellfire Citadel. Just been doing normal. Haven't got around to doing all three yet. And then High Maul, of course, is not on here. High Maul has a lot of similar armor, but they're recolors. So, again, I'm working on that. And I'll show you on the Priest too what I have as well. So, what I decided to do was I decided to spend on Marks of Honor, and I started in Legion and bought the ones I liked. So, got this set, this one, and the black, and the combatant. Probably one of my favorite DK sets. And actually, if I get a Coltarian Death Knight, that will look pretty nice. Just that protruding belly actually might fit in between that chasm right here. Pretty interesting. That's kind of where we're at in this. So one thing I did was I was contemplating buying PvP sets. I bought a few, and they're 12 Marks of Honor each. But I wanted to start getting the weapons. Weapons are 80 Marks of Honor. So I bought the Season 17 Warlords Arsenal. So it's just a collection of weapons. I think it's about 20 weapons, I want to say. The part that's hard though is it doesn't show you that you've unlocked it. So if you go back to that vendor, you can then rebuy it, and I don't believe you can get a refund. So keep that in mind. But that was a huge thing. That actually helped me about a whole percent, in all honesty, because it knocks off collections on multiple characters. And so it was a really, really, really great way to help boost my all the things, which is at 13.50%. Thank you very much. Pretty happy about that. I will include a link in the video description that shows all the weapons that drop from the PvP vendors, so you kind of have a sense of what I'm talking about. It's a lot to explain now, especially because you can't really see what the items are. When you buy the arsenal, it just kind of unlocks them all. That was a little annoying too. I wish they did a better job implementing that. While we're on the topic of collecting, there is something I do want to show. Alright. Alright, so this is called Magpie Cheap Pets. It's a really cool website where it helps you find pets that you need on different servers. So the way it works is click this button up here, and you'll actually add characters. So what you do is down here under other realms, you'll add realms, and that basically aggregates the data and shows you how much the pets you have are that are cageable, can be sold for, and how much pets are that you're missing. So I added Area 52. So you come up here and close this. And what's really cool is it shows you, hey, the red moth. It's 50 silver on Area 52. Black king snake, winter reindeer, and it's all the missing pets I don't have. So what's really nice is click sell own pets. Let's see, Area 52 Skybow, 3,316. So literally, I could sell that pet, and hopefully it'd sell for about that with the fees. Let's say I get 3,000. I come back here, click on Buy Missing Pets. I can then start buying all the ones I need at a much lower cost. And you can also comparison shop. So hey, Black King Snake is cheapest on Area 52. Undercity Cockroach is 1 gold on Storm Rage, etc., etc., etc. It's a neat little site. I haven't tried any of these as of yet. These look like trades. I'm not sure. This countdown clock here, every 5 minutes it refreshes the data. So it's something pretty cool to take a look at. I'll have a link in the description below. Something I wanted to share with everybody. Another thing is I finally selected all my professions with all my toons. I was very happy to finally get that done. It's been a pretty lengthy process because I kept going back to the idea of if I have a character, I want the the class identity to match the profession, and I wanted to make sure I had that right. So I decided to go on my hunter, engineering, mining, priest, mage, and locker are all enchanted tailoring. The rogue is herb alchemy. Excuse me, good lord. The rogue is herb alchemy. DK's herb inscription. Paladin's blacksmith and mine. Demon hunter and shaman are both herb and miners. The druid is a skin leather worker. My monk is a herb miner, and my warrior is a mine jewel crafter. I didn't want to go druid leather worker, but because he's a worgen, he skins so much faster. So I thought that was the best thing to make with leather working. Not totally excited about that, but I think it matches the best. Garrison farming. I've been doing a lot of farming on the Garrison. Have my druid over there. I felt they're the best farming class because instant mount, travel form goes underwater, great AoE, has a couple range abilities as my bear tank. Just a really easy class to farm on, and Draenor is such an easy farm right now, so I think it was the best thing to do. My druid is working on his garrison. I'm trying to reach level 3 so I can unlock the invasion, so I can unlock I think it's Lion's Watch in Tanan, the Alliance area, basically. So I'm literally just making this toon my Draenor toon, and I'm going to farm everything there is. I'm going to have the best garrison in the history of garrisons. It's going to be amazing. That's kind of where we're at for this week. Let me show you the priest real fast, excuse me. So I really like the vestments of the Eternal Traveler, but I like the class trial staff with it. That looks amazing. What I wanted to do is I did build 2 more transmog sets. I want to go through those today and kind of show everybody what I put together. We'll start. Oh, let's review a couple of things though. Blackrock Foundry, normal and heroic is kind of where I've been working at. Hellfire Citadel. The normal and heroic versions are great. I don't have much of the heroic. I have 1. But we're getting there slow and steady. Slow and steady. Alright, so what I want to do is we're going to build a priest. Now I showed you the first one I like, but let's go over a different one. We're gonna run this transmog set. I like it. Alright, back. So the worn stone skin gargoyle cape is the back piece. Might be a little too white for some people, but I like the contrast of colors. The chest, robes of the Unraveler. Come on, man. And we're going with this one. It drops off Mithrax and Mythic Old Deer. I really didn't want to go with that piece, but I felt like it matched better than anything. Guardian Serpent hand wraps. I like it's a nice contrast between that. Belt is the Willow belt. Nice and subtle. No pants because he's rocking the dress. And feet are going to be the Inferno, Breath, Sands, Blackrock Foundry. It's one of those 3. I mean, they all look the same. Alright, let's see what else. And then the Phoenix Fire Staff. And we're going with that first one. Couple high-end raid pieces, but it's okay. Now shield. There's no shield for the priest, but I like this build a lot. Link will be in the description below. Let me know what you think. I think it's just different enough. Alright, so let's go ahead. I want to save this. Call this Priest Set 1. Pretty sweet. Alright. Alright, let's check out the one I built for the Paladin. Is a little different, but all the same, I like it a lot. I just enjoy Transmog a lot. Like building different builds, and I don't want to include any set builds whatsoever. So I will feature these on the channel as well. Toss these on Reddit too, I think. Alright, so shoulders. LIGHT, bringer. We're going with those. Back is the... Wait for it. The Sorrow Scale, Cloak of Adaptation. I love the way it counters with the black and the yellow. It's pretty nice. Chest is going to be Rut. Rut Van Breastplate. It just pops so well. Gloves. Now, the gloves I'm not proud of. Glorious Gauntlets. I think that match just the best overall. I tried to find black and I could not find anything to match it. So if you have some better gloves, definitely share those. I would like to know. Waist is going to be Crystal Vein. Crystal Vein Girdle. Tend to go subtle on my belts, I've noticed. Pants. White. Tiger Greaves? I think I'm going with these. Yeah, the first ones. Treads of the Penitent Man. This one right here with the black and yellow. That's the one I like the best. Alright, so sword. Blade of the Silver Hand. It's this one. I know it might seem a cheesy choice, but I think it matches pretty well. And then let's change that shield. I actually really like... Sorry, I'm going to say this, but I like the one that dropped from the new raid. This one. Barricade of Purifying Resolve from Gahoon and Old Deer on normal. Wow. Check that out in all its glory. Just such a nice set. The gloves do kind of stand out. Oh, and there wouldn't be a headpiece. I know it looks ridiculous, but I can't show it without not having it. So I'm trying to see if it's at the end. Yeah, it's not at the end. So, hope you guys like the mods I just built. Let me know down in the comments below what classes people would like me to make more mods for. As always, thank you for watching as I push to get that 5 mil, get that Brontosaur mount, and try to reach 100% of all things. If you liked the video, please subscribe, click the notification button, leave me some comments, tell me what you do or don't like, what I should fix, those type of things. I appreciate everyone so far. Happy collecting. Thanks and take care.